What's going on, guys? Before this video starts, I have a quick question for you guys. If you guys watch this video, I may be doing a live during the draft. I'm not sure yet. I may either be doing a live or joining somebody else's live. I don't know who's going to be on live yet. Whether it's Giants fans or whatever it is, whoever's on live, I'll join it and we'll go through the, if they want me to, of course. Or if not, I'll maybe do my own live and you guys could join in with me. I probably won't have anybody in the live because I never did one before, a live stream before myself. So I kind of want to get the feel of things by myself and just let it be that. And you guys could chat with me in the chat. But you guys, it's a good thought. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And let's get right on to the mock draft. My final mock draft of the year. Go Big Blue. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And hopefully I get this video out in time. I got home at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and I'm trying to do this video real quick. It's my final mock draft. This is what I think is going to happen in the draft. The first two mock drafts were beforehand, and now this is my final mock draft. This is what I'm going by. This is my predictions right now. I am not too confident in this draft than I was last year, in the years before. I did 2 other years I did mock drafts, and I was extremely confident in those. And I think in each of them I got around 5 or 6 right in each mock draft. Each of the drafts last year, but this year it's different. This year I don't know. You know, in the back half, the back 15 of the draft, I really have no clue what's gonna go on. So with that being said, let's get on to the mock draft. I'm just gonna skim through this because some of these picks are the same, some of them are different. Actually, a lot of them are different, but you don't need an explanation on everything that goes on here. So anyway, let's move on. Number 1 overall, here's the biggest change right now. Now everybody's doing their final mock draft and everybody has Baker Mayfield going number 1. Why? There are some sources going around that Baker Mayfield is going number 1, and that's basically what's going on. There was another guy that's by accidentally leak tweeted that it's Darnold going number 1. That could have been smoke, but and this Baker Mayfield pick may even be smoke, but because usually a team isn't just gonna announce who the hell they're drafting 5 hours before the draft. So anyway, I would like to see Baker Mayfield go number 1. I don't want Baker Mayfield to go to the Browns because I think he's my favorite quarterback in this draft, and that's just where careers die. And I'm sorry, Browns fans, but that's the truth. Careers die over there with the Browns, especially with the quarterback position. I want to see Baker Mayfield look good, when he's playing. I want him to win a Super Bowl. I want him to all of that. I just don't envision him in a Browns uniform. That's just me. I just don't envision him there. I envision definitely Sam Darnold or Josh Allen there. I just don't think Baker Mayfield belongs there in Cleveland, but I think he's the most ready. I think he's ready to start day 1, in my opinion. And Darnold's ready to start day 1 too, but Josh Allen definitely is not. Josh Rosen is good too, but I love Baker Mayfield. I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan. I want him to go to a place like Denver that almost has it together, but not quite yet. That he could sit behind. If he needs to sit behind, he needs to. I want him to go to a place like Denver. I want him to go to a place like the Jets would be a good place too, because they almost got it together as well. So Baker Mayfield, I really just want him to go to a place where he's going to succeed and make a playoff run and win a couple Super Bowls. So, Baker Mayfield number 1. This is what I think is going to happen. So hopefully, it does in my case. But I just hope he goes to another team. But anyway, number 2, I have Saquon Barkley. Number 3, I got Sam Darnold. The Jets need to pull the trigger on Sam Darnold. I know Josh Rosen. They like Josh Rosen over there. But I just think Sam Darnold is the better quarterback. He's the most balanced quarterback. What is the biggest knock you have on Sam Darnold? Ball control? Really? Not anything with fundamentals. Not anything with his accuracy. Not anything about his mobility. Nothing of that. His football IQ. None of that. Sam Darnold has it all together. He can get out the pocket if he needs to, all this and that. The only problem he has is the turnovers, and that's something you just gotta fix. Eli Manning has a problem with turnovers, and some years he does great with it, some years he doesn't. I mean, you have to teach that in them, and that's something they just have to learn. When it's something with their accuracy and something that sometimes can't be fixed in a quarterback, like you don't know if Josh Allen's gonna fix his accuracy. You don't know that. So, that's a risk. That's a risk a team is going to take. you know, with Sam Darnold, he has it all together right now. I think he's the better passer. I know a lot of people are saying Josh Rosen the better passer. I just like Sam Darnold. That is what it is. He has more of the wow plays that I see. You know, the more acrobatic plays that I see, the plays on the run, just the amazing throws. And so I don't see that in Josh Rosen. He doesn't impress me. But definitely he is a good quarterback. But if Sam Darnold is there, you have to take him over Josh Rosen if you're the Jets. Moving on, I've got Bradley Chubb. This is the first time I'm mocking Bradley Chubb to Cleveland, but this is just a match made in heaven. Sure, the need is there for Minkah Fitzpatrick more than Bradley Chubb, but Bradley Chubb is just a better player. And if you have Myles Garrett and Bradley Chubb there, I mean, you're basically unstoppable. So there's that. Got Bradley Chubb going to Cleveland. Denver, I've got them selecting Josh Rosen. I know that Quenton Nelson, you could go Quenton Nelson here, but quarterback, guard. I mean, who are you going to choose there? Case Keenum isn't going to be there forever. Paxton Lynch is a bust. You have to go, you know, your future quarterback here. Josh Rosen is the pick here. Indianapolis, I have them selecting Quenton Nelson. Protect your quarterback. You know, Bradley Chubb isn't on the board. Saquon Barkley isn't on the board, obviously. So it's either trade back or get Quenton Nelson. I just think you should stay with Quenton Nelson. I think he's a safe pick here. And you move down in the draft, sure. You know, you may acquire more picks, but that has a better chance of you acquiring a bust. Quenton Nelson is definitely the safe pick here, barring injury. If he gets injured, that's pretty much the only situation I'll see Quenton Nelson not being a Pro Bowl player is injury. But yeah, Quenton Nelson to the Indianapolis Colts. I've got Derwin James to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've got the Chicago Bears selecting Roquan Smith. I got the San Francisco 49ers selecting Minkah Fitzpatrick. They just get him here. I know they have a bigger need at cornerback, but definitely you could put Minkah Fitzpatrick anywhere. He's your honey badger of the defense. He's your your honey badger of the defense. So your Tyrann Mathieu. Moving on. Oh, by the way, all the picks are down below. You can follow with me if I'm going too fast for you guys. Oakland, I have them selecting Denzel Ward, going 2 years in a row selecting quarterback in the first round. They've got Gary and Conley there, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if Sean Smith is still there, but still, you're very weak at secondary. I know you need a middle linebacker. You can get one, but Roquan Smith is already taken here, and that's the guy I would have taken. I don't know about Tremaine Edmonds, so I'd rather go Denzel Ward here. Go with the bigger need here and the better player, in my opinion. Tremaine Edmonds, I have him going to Miami. Miami definitely needs a linebacker. Not a lot of people are saying that, but definitely they need a linebacker. And Tremaine Edmonds could definitely play that role. On top of that, I think Tremaine Edmonds could play as an outside 3-4 linebacker, outside linebacker, or inside 3-4, or a 4-3 outside. I mean, he could do a lot of stuff. He's very versatile, and I know Miami runs a very versatile defense, very hybrid-like defense, doing the 3-4 and 4-3. So I have Tremaine Edmonds to Miami. Buffalo, I had them selecting Josh Allen, quarterback out of Wyoming, obviously. Washington Redskins, Vita Vea, they need that. If he is there, you better take him, Washington, if you want to stop the run at all next season. Green Bay Packers, I had them. I'm on the fence between Josh Jackson and Mike Hughes. I think they're really good cornerbacks. I like Mike Hughes a little bit more, but I think Josh Jackson has that potential to be a #1 cornerback because of his height and his athletic ability. I know Mike Hughes is very good man defense corner. I just like Josh Jackson in this situation to go to Green Bay. Arizona, you know, they could go quarterback here, but who's there to take right now because Baker Mayfield has been taken. All the quarterbacks have been taken. They could take Lamar Jackson here, but I think they skip out here and go ahead and get themselves a wide receiver here. Calvin Ridley, wide receiver out of Alabama. Baltimore Ravens, I had them taking Mike McGlinchey, offensive tackle out of Notre Dame. Go ahead and shore up that offensive line on the right side. So they get their right tackle there. The Los Angeles Chargers, I had them taking Daron Payne, defensive tackle out of Alabama. The Seattle Seahawks, I had them taking Mike Hughes, cornerback out of UCF. Listen, they need to take Mike Hughes. They need to take a cornerback in the first round. I know a lot of people are saying guard. I know a lot of people are saying pass rusher because of Michael Bennett and because they have a terrible offensive line. But you guys can get some offensive line guys in the second round. I know Russell Wilson, he's struggling there, but he's doing fine. You need cornerbacks, guys. You're talking about letting go of your top 3 cornerbacks, and you're expected to go in, you know, this season with getting your guy Griffin, I forgot, Sharif Griffin or something like that. He's your only cornerback that's viable in your cornerback core right now. And you can't, I know cornerbacks are heavy in this draft in the second and third round, but you need somebody is going to play right. And Mike Hughes is that guy. You can't afford to wait any longer. You can get a guard in the second round. You can get a guard in the third round if you need to. You get a pass rusher in the third round. You can get one of these 3-4 outside linebackers to play DN. Uchenna Nwasu is a great sleeper pick you can draft in the second to third round. You need a cornerback though. Go ahead and get your safe pick there at cornerback. It's Mike Hughes. Moving on, Dallas, I had them getting Cortland Sutton. Everybody's comparing him to Dez Bryant. They go ahead and get their Dez Bryant replacement here, a wide receiver out of SMU. Detroit Lions, I had them taking Marcus Davenport, defensive end out of UTSA. They're going need over talent right now. Do I think Darius Geis is going to be a better player than Marcus Davenport? It's a possibility. I think they can go Darius Geis here. But I had them taking Marcus Davenport just because he's probably the best player available at this point right now. Moving on, we have Will Hernandez going to the Cincinnati Bengals. We have the Buffalo Bills selecting Connor Williams, offensive tackle out of Texas. They need themselves a tackle after letting go of Corey Glenn. They have Deion Dawkins there, but obviously I don't think he's the guy there at left tackle. Go ahead and let them compete, him and Connor Williams. The New England Patriots, after acquiring the 23rd overall pick with the Los Angeles Rams, I had them selecting Colton Miller, offensive tackle out of UCLA, after letting go of Nate Solder to my New York Giants. The Carolina Panthers, I had them selecting Jair Alexander, cornerback out of Louisville. I know they need a wide receiver, but they could go DJ Moore here. But I had them taking cornerback out of Louisville, Jair Alexander. The Tennessee Titans, I have them taking, again, Harold Landry. That's probably not going to change, but they can go Rashaan Evans here, and I do not mind that pick whatsoever. They just need a linebacker of any sort right now. Yeah. Moving on to the Atlanta Falcons, I had them taking Maurice Hurst, defensive tackle out of Michigan. The New Orleans Saints, I know they need wide receiver as well, but I had them taking another linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker out of Boise State, my Boise State Broncos. The Pittsburgh Steelers, I had them taking Rashad Evans, linebacker out of Alabama. You don't know if Ryan Shazier is coming back, so Rashaan Evans is the pick. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I have them taking Hayden Hurst, tight end out of South Carolina. They really have little to no needs on their roster right now, besides quarterback, obviously. But they need another tight end. That they basically have no tight ends there. I think they have Austin Seferian-Jenkins, but you don't want to go into the draft into the year with him. I know you could wait to the second round to get him, but I think all the good tight ends are going to be taken by the time you choose again in the second round. Your guys like Mike Gesicki, Hayden Hurst, Dallas Goedert, however you pronounce his last name, Mark Andrews, so on and so forth. These guys are going to be taken before you pick again in the second round, so go ahead and take your guy there. You don't have much need, so you can, your draft is really just to fill in for depth, really. That Jacksonville defense is absolutely, that Jacksonville roster is absolutely insane. So I have Hayden Hurst going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Minnesota Vikings, I had them taking Isaiah Wynn, offensive guard out of Georgia. Like I said, this is another team that barely has any needs on their defense. They need depth, and they can get Isaiah Wynn would be an instant starter. So, yeah, moving on here. Isaiah Oliver to the New England Patriots, cornerback out of Colorado. I think this is a good pick here. And I have, last but not least, the Philadelphia Eagles getting DJ Moore, wide receiver out of Maryland. Those are my picks, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you like my picks? And hopefully I'm right. I don't know if the back half of the draft is not looking very good for me. But I'm going by what I feel, what I'm thinking, where these players are going to go and what these players are thinking. Hopefully it works out, but this is going to be a great draft, guys. Saquon Barkley all the way for the Giants. Go Big Blue. Where's my Giants hat? I don't want to mess up my hair, but go Big Blue. Saquon Barkley to the house, to Big Blue, to the Big Apple. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.